Peace and greetings and peace. This is Lala, Two Lies, or Laura, whichever one suits you. Anywho, so about a year and a half ago, my ex decided to start this smear campaign. And it's been on my heart for a little bit because I keep giving portions of it and then I shut up and don't say much. But so a year and a half ago, my ex of 11 years, which is also the father of my two children, my two little boys, he went on this smear campaign where he started to say that I was mentally unstable. There was a lot of different stories he told and different narratives. At first, it was I was I had, what did he say? I had a mental illness that rendered me incapable to care for my children or myself. So in the beginning, I was like, why would he ever say that? Like, it bothered me at first. Like, why would he ever say that? And then over time, that didn't quite work the way he wanted it to. So eventually, he spinned the story to say that I had a substance abuse issue that he believed um, messed with my mental and made me mentally unstable. And that kind of didn't work. But then he was able to get a couple other people on board that had titles, and so it's not gonna work because the truth of the matter is with all the craziness. And though I was said, I was told by guardian ad litems that by me labeling things as crazy things or as unexplainable things happening that makes it sound like I'm crazier. But the truth of the matter is all the nonsense and foolery that has been done um, behind the curtains and beneath the surface and underhandedly, it's only by the grace of the Most High that I'm not mentally unstable. Um, but the Most High know what the Most High doing because the Most High knew what the Most High was doing when I was blessed with my two babies because that's what woke me up. That's legitly what woke me up to the illusion I had willingly participated in. And I say willingly because at some point in time, when things aren't right, our spirit tells us, like we get a feeling inside of us. Some people will say your spirit, some people will say your intuition, whatever you want to label it. But your body speaks to you, even if it's not speaking to you the way I'm speaking right now, because bodies don't do that I know of. But your body speaks to you with how it operates within its systems. And I ignored a lot of that stuff and kind of like wrote it off because, like, when I was in my relationship, um, the first couple years I was getting sick, like lightheaded, dizziness, stuff like that. And then towards the end of our relationship, I was like lightheaded all the time. It felt like dizzy and lightheaded a lot. Um, and I couldn't figure out why because nothing was wrong with me, but it felt like something was wrong with me. But it was really just my body and my spirit having a reaction to what was happening and warning me about stuff, I guess, I suppose. So, anyway, so a year and a half ago, my ex started a smear campaign, and it puzzled me in the beginning why he would do that. Like, why he was going about it the way he was going about it. And over time, I realized because recently I've got random emails that have nothing to do with him or anything of the sort, but it was just random because I got an email talking about what is it called? Guardianship, and they also call it power of attorney, right? I was like, it's like the third email I done got from different individuals and different organizations. Like, I was like, let me just look this up. So I was looking up power attorney, in the state of Washington realized that when somebody requests power of attorney over somebody, it's not a registry that they have to, so it's not a registry that it has to go into. So it's almost untraceable, right? However, after talking to a couple people, I also realized that if somebody, most of the time in the state of Washington, an individual has to sign off on power of attorney. Um, but in some cases, if you can get somebody committed or somebody, if you can prove somebody is mentally unstable, then you can automatically get it, right? So then it start kind of clicking to me like, oh, is it a possibility that some documents were forged and now he's trying to cover his ass? So that's why he's so persistent on trying to push this narrative of me being mentally unstable, because he went as far as, when we went to court, he tried to get his lawyer and him try to request that they assign a particular person to me to do a evaluation. And originally they were saying that the person that was doing the evaluation wasn't doing a mental evaluation, but would be doing an evaluation to determine if I was fit to mother my children. But when you read the fine print, it was saying that this is what he would be doing. He would be doing a mental evaluation. And so obviously my light bulbs start going off, because it's like, why are you trying to assign me a particular person if, like, if there's nothing extra to it? Like, if it was genuine, you would just ask the courts, like, could you have this individual evaluated, but you had a particular person already planned, and it's just a whole bunch of weirdness. So it just made me think just a minute ago, because I'm still trying to get my oldest to lay down, and he's refusing to actually re-energize. His little butt's gonna be tired because he got class in the AM. He be acting like he don't do school, but that baby do school all the time. He got class, and on a daily basis he does about 5 to 7 lesson plans, because he does a public homeschool and I'm his learning coach. So he does live classes, but then after his live classes, him and I work together to go through all his lesson plans. And he's really smart, so it's pretty much I'm just there to help redirect him and encourage him, navigate him, and you know, teach him in the process. And so I don't know, I just was doing a whole bunch of thinking about a lot of this stuff, and I was like, wow. Sometimes when an individual hates you, right, you won't know until they strike. Because in this case, because I was talking to my sister earlier, and one of the things that I had talked to her about is, I was like, there's no way possible that this relationship I was in for 11 years, that this man could have loved me the way he said he did, and then just one day overnight, all this toxic and negative stuff and destructive things he have tried to do and say about me, like, that don't happen overnight. Like, you have to have some deep rooted issues and things going on within you to do that type of stuff. um because truth be told, is I have a lot of stuff that I could do and say towards him, if, like, if my heart was hateful, but that's not put in my heart to respond and react like that. So the truth of the matter is that I was told to heal. I was told to work on my healing, work work on my purpose and figuring out without doubt my purpose, and attend to my babies. And so that's what I've been doing. Let the Most High and the divine realms handle everything else. As long as I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, everything will play out the way it's supposed to. But it just was like, damn, people can hate you and have a deep seated of hate within their heart and hide it really well. You will never know until they strike. But when they strike, you will learn everything you need to know within those first two strikes because of the level of intensity of those strikes. And what word am I looking for? The the tin of malice, the level of malice and maliciousness. I don't know. I can't fathom it. And I don't think it's for me to fathom. I'm just kind of talking through it, and I've kind of been working